But we're very excited to welcome local talent Elizabeth Ghandour into the studio for the very first time. Welcome to Womenfolk, Elizabeth.
Hi, Ellen.
So great to have you.
So good to be here.
And so your first time at KFAI, and we probably met about a year ago, and I've gotten to see you perform out and about, and you've been very, very busy in this last year, playing at a whole, like many different kinds of venues, and with many different kinds of bands and instrumental accompaniment. So, and now you have this new CD that's about to come out with a new band. So tell us about this project.
It's Elizabeth Ghandour and the Hayburners, and we've probably been around now maybe since last, I don't know, maybe it's almost been a year now. And it's changed. It started out maybe end of July, and it had some folks in it that, you know, didn't end up sticking with it because they had other projects. So it's just pretty much changed. It started out with a mandolin player and just the two of us, and then the banjo player came back, and we have another mandolin player that sits in from kind country here and there, and then we found Josh Braun, an amazing pedal steel player, to join us, and got upright bass, and now we have some percussion, and so it's constantly evolving. It's just been, you know, there's a core of us now, and that's really comforting, actually. So it's been a process, but I feel really excited about it, actually, and it's my main project. So
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So sometimes it takes a long time. A lot of folks who maybe don't play in bands might not know how challenging it can be. We have so many great musicians in the Twin Cities, but so many of them are so busy with multiple projects. So it can be really challenging from even if you find the person who fits your artistic sensibility, making sure that they have the right time availability and at the right times too is kind of challenging, and it can be hard to sort of settle into your core group of people. So, which is why I think so many musicians again are float around so much, is because it can be challenging to balance all those things.
True.
And so it's really exciting that you've sort of honed in on your people for this new CD, and it's an EP, just 5 songs on it. And it's called Sleep. And what can you tell us about these songs, and why? I know you have a whole bunch of originals. Why did these songs feel like the ones to go on this debut CD for this band?
That's a good question. Well, I guess these were the songs that the band as a whole were most comfortable with, and felt most connected to. Especially the title track, Sleep. Everybody kind of felt something for that song. So that was the one we knew for sure all along that would be on there. And then from there, we just kind of wanted to make sure that we had a bit of variety. You know, always they kind of stick to the same genre, but we just wanted them to change speeds from song to song and sort of feeling. So I guess that's how it came together.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, I'd love to hear you play one live for us, since you have your guitar and tuned it up and all that good stuff. So what are you going to play for us first?
Oh, I guess I could start with one from the CD, from the EP, I guess. It's the second track, I believe, and it's called I Want You to Say. Walking down the street, I can hear your steps behind me, but I fear if I turn around, you will be nowhere be found. Baby, I want you to say there you'll be behind me each day. Baby, I want you to stay. Oh, why do you keep running away? Well, I know you'll make this easy on me. You know I have a hard time of letting go. You have wanted nothing from me, and I have wanted more than you'll ever know. Baby, I want you to say there you'll be behind me each day. Oh, baby, I want you to say, oh, why do you keep running
Beautiful. That was Elizabeth Ghandour live in the KFAI studios here on Womenfolk with the song I Want You to Say, which will be on her upcoming release. More with Elizabeth Ghandour after this.
KFAI is proud to partner with the Dakota to present folk icon Tom Rush in concert Friday, September 25th.
No regrets, no tears goodbye.
Tom Rush's impact on the American scene has been profound. He helped shape the folk revival in the 60s and the renaissance of the 80s and 90s.
Say goodbye.
More information is available at dakotacooks.com.
Hi, I'm Bruce and this is Lisa.
We hope you will join us on Sunday, September 13th at 10 a.m. for the Wave Project.
Our show is covered and recovered and will feature cover songs by the likes of Prince, Elvis Costello, Boz Scaggs, Bonnie Raitt, and more.
Please join us for a lot of fun and a few surprises.
That's this Sunday on the Wave Project from 10 to 11 a.m. only on KFAI.
And we're back here on Womenfolk with Elizabeth Ghandour joining us in the studio. And so wonderful to hear you sing in studio, that kind of intimate performance, especially with that kind of emotional song that we heard you do, I Want You to Say. And a very different experience hearing it on the radio, I think, than hearing it with a full band. So thank you for sharing that with us. But you are getting ready to release your new CD called Sleep. Again, that song is on it. And you're releasing it with your band, the Hayburners, with a big show this Saturday night. Music starts at 10 p.m. Your band will go on at 11. And are all the folks who play on the CD going to be there performing?
Jimmy Osterholt is the bass player that played on our EP. Unfortunately, he had other projects that took priority. So we now have Matt Plain joining us on bass, and then Jeremy Hoyer on percussion. So
okay, so
it's a little different.
So run through all the instruments that will be joining you. Obviously, you'll be there with your guitar.
Yep.
And then you'll have bass and percussion, and what else?
And then we'll have Johnny Kavarik, who is on the EP, on banjo and vocals, and Josh Braun on the pedal steel.
Very nice. So kind of a nice kind of Americana instrumentation.
Yeah, I think so. It's kind of a unique mix.
Yeah, very cool. Well, as a banjo player, I can say I'm very excited that you didn't leave the banjo player
I
off.
love banjos. They're awesome.
So again, that happens this Saturday night at the 331 Club. No cover for that show. And again, music starts at 10 p.m. And I want you to say, again, a very kind of emotional, personal song. Is there any theme with these songs on the record, or just you think a nice sort of spectrum of your writing?
Yeah, I guess, there's not a overall theme, but someone just told me lately, they said, you're a very emotional person. So I guess maybe I am. And I think so all my songs are emotional, and not to say that they're serious. I mean, emotions come and go. You can feel happy 1 second
Goofy.
and then it's just so I think I write like that. When emotions are high, typically that's when you're inspired to write. I don't know if that goes for you, but I think for a lot of musicians, if you're really happy, you want to write. If you're really sad, which tends to be more common for me. Not that I'm a sad person,
but you have to channel it somewhere.
Yeah,
so.
it's kind of a way I get these feelings out, and a way that I try to make sense of the world and my existence in it. And so I hope people can relate to that. I think that they do.
Yeah, for sure. And again, Elizabeth, you are originally from this area, but then you lived for a while in New York, and now you're back in Minnesota. So I have to ask, has that transition, sort of re-entering Minnesota as a fully formed songwriter, did it affect your writing at all when you made that transition? Either did it make it more challenging, or were you just sort of full of inspiration with new experiences?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, I kind of had just begun when I was in New York. I had originally gone there for musical theater, and then that didn't really turn out like I thought. So I had my mom's guitar and had a friend that kind of taught me a few chords, and I thought, this is a good way to get to use my voice. So if I could just learn a few chords on guitar. So I did, and then I found the open mic scene in Brooklyn and in the city, and I don't know, I felt very inspired because I had a lot of time alone there. So I had a lot to say and no one to say it to. So I wrote a lot of songs while I was there and heard a lot of great musicians, and I felt like it was a very encouraging scene. It was sort of like the musicians against everybody else. Like there were so many good people, but there wasn't a competitive feel about it because we knew we were all in the same boat. So it was pretty supportive. And then I came back to Minneapolis thinking this is a good place to really get your start because, it's smaller, and once people know you, they'll support you. So it's taken me a while to kind of get a little bit of a following. And I did have to change my style a bit. I was writing more melancholy tunes. I think that fit the New York style a bit better. But I soon realized that Minnesota likes to feel good. They want to feel encouraged and hopeful. And so I did sort of speed up some of my songs or try to write happier tunes versus more contemplative tunes.
I mean, it probably also depends on the kind of venue you're playing. You know, for instance, like an Astor Cafe, you can probably get a little more moody,
Right.
or Ice House or these venues. You can get partly because they're more listening rooms, but then you play a place like the 331
Right.
Club, and folks are out there to have a good time.
Exactly,
So,
yeah.
So it's nice that you have a band now too, that kind of makes those different moods a little more possible and different kinds of energy, which is really, really great. Well, let's hear another song solo while we get a chance to hear you solo. Since Saturday, you'll have the band with you, and we'd love to hear what you have to say.
This is a new tune, newer tune, I guess, called You Took Me Away, and it's not on the EP. Maybe I'll record it sometime.
This is Elizabeth Ghandour live here in the KFAI studios.
Love, you took me away, and you won't let me go. Love, you took me away, but now I'm ready to go home. Running fast through the woods, right behind you, my feet aren't sure about the land. Take my hand, voices fade, we keep on running as our breath is rising. Love, you took me away, and you won't let me go. Love, you took me away, but now I'm ready to go home. Other birds say the day is starting still. Well, we're awake and we don't feel like parting. Close our eyes, save the magic of tonight, but sleep will find her way. Love, you took me away, and you won't let me go. Love, you took me away, and now I'm ready to go home.
All right. New music here on KFAI. That was You Took Me Away, a new song performed live here by Elizabeth Ghandour. And is that the first time that's been probably performed on the radio, right?
It might be maybe it's the second time. Oh, first time on the radio, for sure. Yes.
Excellent. So worldwide debut here on Womenfolk. And it's great to hear you're still busy writing, even though you're actually getting ready to release a CD of all different songs. And you'll be releasing it this Saturday with your band, the Hayburners, at the 331 Club. The name of the new CD is called Sleep. And will it be available? I'm assuming you'll have copies at the show, obviously, at the 331. And then will they be available online and at local record stores as well?
We still have to figure out exactly what we all want to do with it. We'll have it up online for sure. And figure out the best way to get it out to everybody. And
the best place to find you online would be?
Our Hayburners website is www.hayburners.com. And then I have a website too, ElizabethGhandourmusic.com.
Great.
So
wonderful. A lot of ways folks can connect with you and find you. But the important thing is they can find you this Saturday night performing at the 331 Club. Again, music starts at 10 p.m. Elizabeth and her band will be on at 11. And let's play a song from the record. You just got these in, right? So these are hot off the presses.
I just picked them up today. So
I'm so excited. So obviously I have not taken a listen to this yet. And we're going to play the title track of the EP called Sleep. What can you tell us about this song? I know you mentioned that the band members all really just connected with the song. It was kind of an immediate band song. Anything else you want to share?
This is one of the songs I wrote in New York. I don't know. It's just, I think it means a lot of different things to different people, which is why I think a lot of folks enjoy it, because it says something different to everybody.
Cool. Well, this is Elizabeth Ghandour, Sleep, from her new CD here on Womenfolk.
KFAI is the sponsor of Capone Art Park's second annual Outdoor Bluegrass Festival, Sunday, September 13th. Performers include